Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Welcome to Hot Mike Sports. We're playing college football 26 today, Dynasty mode. We're wrapping up season number 4 with the Delaware Blue Hens. As you can see, pretty good season. 11-1, ranked number 9 in the nation. Today we play for the Mountain West Conference Championship. We host the game for the second consecutive year, and we're taking on, for the second consecutive year, the Boise State Broncos. We are 8-0 in conference play, Boise State 7-1. We did not play each other this season, so it will be the first matchup. We did beat Boise State twice last season, once in the regular season and once for the conference championship. All right, Boise State number 22, so they have a potential spot in the national playoffs on the line if they can win. That 2-loss may hurt them, but a win over number 9 certainly would boost them in the rankings a little bit, and they could appear in the national playoffs. So we're going to try and stop that from happening. Hey, Cameron, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well today. Hey, Godspeed, thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well as well. All right, as I finish getting things set up here, a couple of things to talk about in the world of, well, not necessarily just sports, but in the world. How's that? The GTA 6 countdown continues. It's at 231 days away from release. Rumors still persisting that they are going to release a new trailer and open up pre-orders next month. I was thinking about that. I don't think that's true. Again, that did not come from Rockstar. So I only put stock in what Rockstar says. And that makes sense, because why would they open up pre-sales 6 months before release? That does not make a lot of sense. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, that would be nice. But then what? You put your pre-order in, and then what? Then it's right back to waiting. So, you know. But we'll see how that plays out, because lots of rumors. There's also a couple of guys on Facebook putting out a lot of AI stuff that is, and they're claiming it to be GTA 6 leaks, and it absolutely is not. So, believe me, if there's a GTA 6 leak and it's legit, I'm going to post it right away. I've posted several of those here on the channel, but nothing has been released in quite a while. Hey, we got some NFL news. Shedeur Sanders, you know him. He has been officially bumped up to the number 2 quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. He is officially the backup quarterback, but it's not because he played his way into it. No. He's not that good. No, the Browns traded Joe Flacco to the Bengals because, oh, fuck, I just stabbed myself. God damn, that hurt. Sorry about that. Joe Flacco got traded to the Bengals. The Browns sent Flacco and a 6th-round draft pick to the Bengals for a 5th-round draft pick, making Gabriel Dillon their number 1 quarterback, and Shedeur Sanders comes up to the number 2 spot by default after the trade. So they traded, think about that for 1 second. Joe Flacco used to be one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. Now he got traded with a 6th-round pick for a 5th-round pick. So the Bengals are saying Joe Flacco's not even good enough. We're not going to give a 5th-round pick for him. We're going to, you got to send us a 6th round with him to get that 5th-round pick. That's, wow. So, but Flacco fell out of favor because he wasn't playing very well. And the Browns are probably happy to be rid of him because they're not going to pay his contract. But the Bengals, that's how sad they are for a quarterback. That's, well, they should call up Mark Sanchez when he gets out of the hospital. Speaking of Sanchez, he's getting sued. The guy who who he stabbed, has filed lawsuit against him and Fox in an Indiana courtroom today. So no numbers released, but lawsuit has been filed. And one more bit of NFL news for you. OBJ, remember him? Odell Beckham Jr. He has been suspended for 6 games for PED use. All right. Now, Beckham is a free agent right now. He was released by the Dolphins last year. He played 9 games last year. He caught 9 balls for 55 yards for the season. So they dropped him because he obviously is past his prime. He's only 32 years old. He's going to be 33 pretty soon. But he's obviously past his prime. He only had 9 catches for 55 yards. But he was trying to make a comeback this year, but he got caught using PEDs, and the NFL gave him a 6-game suspension. 2 things here. First of all, he said that he accepts the penalty. Like he has a fucking choice. Okay, all right, you're the NFL. Okay, I got you. Oh, what's he going to do? Say, no, I'm not suspended? What a stupid comment. I mean, he actually made the comment of, I will accept the suspension. I guess he could appeal it, but he didn't say that. He said he's going to accept it. So, and here's the kicker, okay? He doesn't even play for anybody. So they're saying, the report that came from the NFL today said his suspension starts today. A 6-game suspension. And when the suspension is up, he'll be eligible to sign with a team. All right, first of all, nobody wants him. He had 9 catches for 55 yards last year. That's a good day for Earl Arnold here on the Delaware Blue Hens. Nobody wants him, first of all. Okay, he's throwing out some team names of people who want him, but okay, nobody wants him. Okay, but secondly, how can you be suspended an amount of games if you don't play for anybody? In every other sport, if somebody's a free agent and they have a suspension, the suspension starts when they sign with a team. So they have to sign with a team, and then the team understands upon signing, this player is going to have to serve a suspension before he can play. Okay? But the NFL said the suspension is starting today. So in 6 weeks, which is 6 games, he's going to be eligible to sign with somebody. How does that work? That's stupid. He doesn't play for anybody. So he's not sitting out any games because he's not sitting out any games. Because he's not playing any games. I really fucking don't understand a lot of what the NFL does. I really don't. You got to sign the guy and then have him sit out his 6 games. That's how fucking reality works. Instead, he's going to sit home for 6 more weeks and then find out that nobody wants to sign him. That's stupid. I used to be Cameron. I used to be. He was really good in his prime. He's way past his prime though, and he has not been performing, and that's why he was taking the PEDs. He thought he could get away with it, trying to resurrect his career and come back this year, and he got caught. I mean, 9 catches for 55 yards last year. Not good. Not good. And that's why the Dolphins, who were not the best team in the NFL, dropped him. And when you get dropped by a team that's not near the top of the league, you know something's wrong. You're near the end of your career. And first of all, for him to say that he accepts he will accept the suspension is a fucking joke. First of all, okay, but what's he suspended from? He's not signed. Who was it? I can't remember who it was. I believe it was a football player, and they were facing an 8-game suspension, and they signed with somebody. I believe it was a quarterback, and they signed with somebody, and then they had to serve their 8-game suspension after they signed, which is the way it should work. How are you being suspended from games when you don't have any games to play? Fucking Roger Goodell, man, get your shit together. All right, one note from college football. It's a very interesting one. University of North Carolina, you know them, the Tar Heels, and Bill Belichick and his girlfriend, what's her name, Taylor Brooke, something like that. They were filming a documentary. They actually have been filming 5 weeks for a documentary that was going to be on Hulu. And after last week's disappointing performance, embarrassing performance, really, and the loss to Clemson, and the controversy with Belichick calling a timeout with 1 second to go in the game, trailing by 28 points, just doesn't make any sense. Um, the University of North Carolina has scrapped the documentary. So Hulu just spent a whole shitload of money filming for 5 weeks, and North Carolina scrapped the entire project. So it's not going to happen. And this is not the first time this season that North Carolina has had a project scrapped. They were being filmed previously by HBO for a Hard Knocks season. And I don't know if filming actually started on that or not, but HBO pulled out of that one, and that was because of his girlfriend, Taylor Brooke, or whatever the hell her name is. HBO was not comfortable with the role that she was going to play in the series. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that means. She was supposed to have a very hefty talking role in the documentary. Talking about what? Who fucking knows? She doesn't play football. She's not on the football staff. So who knows? And maybe that's exactly what HBO said. Who knows? No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to deal with this chick. So HBO pulled the plug on that one. But this one was pulled, the plug was pulled by the University of North Carolina themselves, saying that they were not comfortable with the way things were going. And I mean, you know, they don't want the world seeing what's going on. The world is already seeing too much of North Carolina in a negative light as it is, and so they pulled the plug. So 2 documentaries by major companies pulled on by and from North Carolina this season. I said many months ago when Belichick took the job in North Carolina. If you're a regular follower of the stream, you'll remember I said this when he got hired, that he would not make it to the end of the season. And, well, he's 5 games in, so he's almost halfway through the first season. I'm still standing by that. I'm saying he's not going to make it to the end of the season. I'm going to extend it a little bit. I'm going to say he's not going to make it to season 2. Because if he doesn't quit at the end of the season, I think UNC is going to fire him. Because Jordan is his girlfriend's name. Yeah, she just should not be a factor in anything. You know, she shouldn't be. She's not on the staff. Sure. You want to fuck the coach? Fine. You want to live with the coach? Whatever's going on, that's fine. We should never have to talk about her. Just like with fucking Jason Kelsey, we should never have to talk about Taylor Swift. She's not part of the team. She's not on staff. I mean, she could probably buy the team if she wanted to, but still, you know, we shouldn't be discussing her or Jordan for North Carolina. So North Carolina, they're just in shambles right now. And yeah, so that's that. All right, you ready for some college football? Let's get to it. Mountain West Conference Championship game at Delaware Stadium. Maybe we'll see some snow tonight. You think we're going to see some snow tonight? Let me know. Travis Kelsey, you're right, Cameron. I'm sorry about that. Did I say Jason? My mistake. Yes, Travis Kelsey. Yep. Let's see if we're going to see some snow tonight. Let's look inside the numbers. Coach Ryan Carty and the Blue Hens will be ready for their top 25 matchup against Boise State. There's the numbers. Ooh, Broncos are favored in this one. We're a 79 across the board. We have been all year. They're an 82 overall, 81 offense, 84 defense. So this is a close one. I'm going to call this one a 3-point. We're a 3-point underdog. Yes, we're going to call Boise State a 3-point favorite in this one. Hey, Earl. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. I really do. Thank you very much. I do see some other people do that. Yes, thank you, Cameron. I do see people do that, but thank you, Earl. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Good, and I'm glad. And I'm glad you guys noticed it. I'm glad you guys noticed it because I do that purposely. So thank you for that. All right, so Delaware's a 3-point underdog coming into the conference championship game. Look at this guy's name, Dylan Mustard. He's the impact player to watch. He's a 79 overall. I'm going to call him Dijon Mustard. And he's a 79 overall. There's your rankings. Delaware is number 9, and Boise State is number 22. All right, we're not going to mess with the uniforms once the postseason begins, so we're going to leave them as is. The only question is, will we see snow? Don't forget, on the line for the Blue Hens, not only a spot in the national playoffs, but a promotion to the American Conference if we can win here today. It's going to be tough. We're a 3-point underdog. All right, we're going to leave the uniforms as is today. Let's see what we got. Let's send it down to field level. Is it going to snow? Are we going to see snow? I got to say probably not. That's just based on intel. Nope, no snow. Looks like a sellout crowd for sure, but no snow. Here in Newark, Delaware, there's your Blue Hens as they take the field for the Mountain West Conference Championship game. Second consecutive year they host. And there's the bad guys, the Boise State Broncos, number 22 in the land, 10-2 overall. Let's get a weather report. 26 degrees, so it could snow. It's cold enough. Overcast skies and a 2-mile-an-hour wind. That's not going to be relevant at all. But still, no snow. Don't forget, we could also get a home playoff game. That would be very nice. Taco Bell is going to kick off, so that means the Blue Hens will get the ball to start the second half. And here he goes, putting a boot of Chalupa into the pigskin, 5 yards deep into the end zone. Broncos take a knee, and they'll start their first drive of the night at the 25-yard line. It is, Cameron. I agree 100%. We should never have to talk about Taylor Swift. We should never have to talk about Jordan, whatever her name is, for North Carolina. Unless we're talking about off-the-field stuff, they should never enter the conversation. Look at this. We got a stadium pulse here tonight. Pass over the middle. Complete. 6-yard pickup for the Broncos on their first play from scrimmage. We got a sellout crowd here. And we got a stadium pulse that's maxed out. I don't really have anything against Taylor Swift. I'm not a fan of her music at all. But I really... Oh, he tripped him up. Nice. I really don't care about her one way or the other. I don't like when you watch the NFL and if you watch the Chiefs and they force her down your throat with, 18 camera shots per half. I don't think that's necessary. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. Dijon Mustard with the catch. That's his second already. They're going to focus on him. 2nd down and 7 at the 50. I don't have anything against Taylor Swift. I don't know any of her songs. I don't care. I don't like her music. But we should never have to talk about her unless we're talking about her music. We shouldn't be talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and have her enter the conversation. Just like we shouldn't be talking about the North Carolina Tar Heels and have Jordan enter the conversation. I don't know her last name, so I just barely remembered her first name. Safety blitz, he gets rid of it. Oh, dodged 2 tacklers, picks up 7 yards to the 33-yard line. Tremaine Goff is the quarterback for the Broncos. 2nd and 3 at the Delaware 33-yard line. These two have not met this year. They did play 2 exciting games last year. Safety blitz. Goff got rid of it before he got hit. First down to the left side. First down at the Delaware 25-yard line. That's funny, Cameron. Quick hitter, left flat, complete, but nowhere to go. Hit immediately. Chris Rosman down for Boise. Looks like he pulled a hammy. Receiver was pushed out of bounds immediately for a 2-yard loss by Nair Domney. And it's 2nd down and 12 at the Blue Hen 27. Listen to this crowd. This is the way it should be every week here at Delaware Stadium. Handoff right side. And he couldn't get around the corner. Picked up 3 yards. Azir Lee with the tackle, and it's 3rd down and 9. At the Blue Hen 24. Big stop here. Would be nice. Safety blitz again. Quarterback's hit again. Completed pass. Right side, but it's short of the 1st down. Goff has been pummeled in the backfield. 4th down and 4 at the 18, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. They're going to give up the shot at points early in the game. 4th and 4 at the Delaware 18. Empty backfield for the Broncos. Pass over the middle, incomplete. He overshot his man. And the defense holds strong, keeping the Broncos off the scoreboard for their first drive. What do you mean mode, or what do you? I don't understand what you mean by that. So Delaware takes over at the 18-yard line. Braden Streeter's your quarterback. Damian Claiborne is in the backfield. He's going to take the first handoff of the game. Look at this hole right up the middle of the field. Up the gut. He's shrugging up defenders left and right. And he's up to the 45-yard line. 27-yard gain by Damian Claiborne. And that's the Delaware Blue Hens. 1st down. Hell, keep it on the ground again. Claiborne stays in the backfield. Your receiving core, McKinley, Arnold, and Thomas. There's Claiborne looking for somewhere to go. Couldn't find a seam. Picked up 3 yards, so not too bad. Oh, I got you, Earl. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I noticed a lot of people too. They don't talk about the difficulty level they play on. Whereas I tell you every season, whenever I make adjustments to it, I make the adjustments on camera. I notice a lot of people try and hide that. And then they say they're playing on Heisman, and they're not, because you never get to see it. Cush, the tight end, makes the catch over the middle. Picks up 5, and it's 3rd down and 2. At the Boise State 47, I say it all the time, I'm playing on varsity and a half. Is my difficulty level that I play on. Varsity with I think the sliders are at 85-15 or 15-85. I can't remember exactly. We haven't won a national championship in a while. Whenever we win a national championship, we increase the difficulty level. Devin Cush on the drag route needed 2. He got about 32 down to the 24-yard line. Broncos defense reeling right now. Can't believe the big man Cush got all those yards. 23 is what he got exactly. Look at that move there. And Delaware not having any problems moving the ball early on. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Daniel McConommy's joined the backfield. He's going to take it up the middle on the counter play. 5-yard gain to the 19. McConomy did not have a carry in last night's action. Greg Spiller into the backfield for the first time tonight. All 3 backs for the Blue Hens getting action here tonight. Spiller right up the middle. Look at the size of the hole. And he's all the way for a Delaware touchdown. Greg Spiller with a huge hole up the middle. And he takes it to the house at 6-0 Blue Hens. This place is going crazy. Thank you, Godspeed. Look at the size of that hole. That's what she said. Spiller's banged up already. He only had one carry and he's banged up. Look at his season health. It's at 0. His career health is at about 17. So, wow. He is not in good shape at all. Taco Bell comes on for the PAT. And the kick is good. Somebody's hurt. Travis Anderson holding his ribs for Boise. They've had a couple of injuries already. Cold weather should not bother the Broncos at all. 6 plays on the touchdown. 82 yards, 2 minutes, 1 second off the clock. 1 minute to go in the opening quarter here at the Mountain West Championship game. Isn't it amazing? We go through the regular season and the Mountain West markings are on the field the entire season, but we play at home in the conference championship game and there's no markings on the field. Thanks, EA. Absolutely. All right, they return the kick out to the 18-yard line, so that's where the Broncos are going to start the drive. Unsuccessful. First time out, they did rack up a lot of yards. Another pass over the receiver, and Goff not off to a good start. Alex Adebayo on the coverage. Wasn't needed, though. Goff has thrown 2 passes way over receivers' heads. Last time was on 4th down, leading to an end to their previous drive. Goff back to pass again, left side. This one's complete. Needed 10, they got 11. He's 8 of 10 for 67 yards so far. First down at the Bronco 29. Backfield empties out for the Broncos. Goff back to pass. Blitz picked up. Pass to the right side. Complete. And it's another short one. And they gained 11 yards and another first down for Boise. Hey, Ken. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for joining. Handoff left side. Oh, he juked 3 defenders. He juked them all. Fucking bitch. It's going to be a touchdown. Son of a bitch. We had that fucker stopped in the backfield for a loss. One juke move and he was gone. And the Broncos are on the board. Greg Burrell, give him credit, man. That was quite a move. Broke that tackle, juked 4 guys right there. Bitch. I agree, Godspeed. 62-yard touchdown run for Greg Burrell. Right there, look at that. 1 juke. Whoop, 2 jukes. He got rid of 5 defenders with 2 jukes. That was embarrassing for the Blue Hens defense. Very embarrassing. Kick is up and good, and we're tied with 18 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 4 plays, 81 yards, and they did it in 42 seconds. We hope that doesn't continue. Look at that. 2 jukes, and the whole defense was left behind. You're not kidding, Ken. They absolutely did. Here's Claiborne a yard deep into the end zone looking for a seam. He did not find one, and he gets back to the 21-yard line. Delaware's first drive was pretty good. Hoping to keep that momentum going here. They start the drive on their 21-yard line. 15 seconds left in the opening quarter. Streeter back to pass. Pressured immediately and sacked before he even had a chance to look for a receiver. Sacked by Enik Atawaglabola. We're not going to say his name again. We'll just call him Enoch. First quarter comes to an end here in Delaware Stadium. 26 degrees at kickoff time, but yet still no snow. We got a tie game, 7 apiece. Second down and 17 now. I want to thank you again, Earl, for that comment. That was very nice. I wish more people would see that and join the live streams. Wish we could get more people on the streams. Pass to the right side. Here's Devin Cush. Broke a tackle after making the catch. And wow, look at that. It was 2nd and 17. He got 16 3/4. It's 3rd down and inches at the 31-yard line. I don't know, Cameron. I'm going to say he's Hawaiian. Because I have no idea. 3rd inches. The Blue Hen 31. Spiller in the backfield now. He's going to take the handoff. Cuts it to the right side. Back to the left. And back to the middle. And he picks up the first down. Travis Anderson down for Boise. He's holding his knee. That's the 3rd Bronco injury suffered here tonight. We haven't had any. Greg Spiller's banged up. Look at his season health. It's at 0. His career health is at like 18, so he's not good. But it's a first down for the Broncos, so move those chains, for the Blue Hens, I'm sorry, at their 43-yard line. Streeter back to pass. Look at a man wide open over the middle. It's Devin Cush. Nobody picked him up. And he's at the 35-yard line. 4 catches, 65 yards for Cush. They're just not covering him. And as long as they're not going to cover him, I'm going to keep throwing it to him. First down at the Bronco 35-yard line. He had 2 linebackers run right by him, and they just left him there by himself. He almost felt guilty. Spiller in the backfield. Draw play up the middle, and he didn't get much, maybe 2. Nope, they're going to call it no gain on the play. Travis Anderson, senior strong safety, with the tackle. 2nd down and 10 at the Boise State 35-yard line. Streeter out to the left. It's a speed option pitch to Spiller. Shrugs off a couple of guys, but ends up being pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line, which is a 3-yard loss. 3rd and 13 at the 39. I'm going to try that toss play. Where's that toss? Third down and 13. Blue Hens in the eye. Toss to Spiller. Nobody's out there to block for him. 5-yard loss. Jesus Christ. 43-53, looking at a 60-yard field goal. No wind to speak of tonight. No, we're not going to try a 60-yarder. The key to that halfback toss is you got to get guys out there to block. There's a look at your college football potential bracket. Delaware right now in the conversation, looking at a potential road game in the first round at Wake Forest. So the Broncos take over at their 42-yard line. Boise State tied 7-7. Pressure. He's hit. Pass complete to the left side. And he is dropped immediately for a 2-yard loss by Mikey Catino. So they're calling it a 3-yard loss. I'm going to call it a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. And the quarterback, Goff, is taking a lot of hits. But he's hanging in there and completing his passes, so give him credit. That one's over the middle. And the receiver gets a hand in and knock it away. Nice play from behind. Number 42 on the coverage. That was very nice. Right from behind, snuck his hand in there and knocked the ball loose. And it's 3rd down and 12 for Boise State. At their 18-yard line, Goff back to pass. Looking over the middle, he's got a man in the slot, and it's caught near midfield. They're going to mark him down at the 48-yard line. Well, that shut these people up. Cameron Bates with the catch. 35-yard gain for Boise State. And they have a first down on the plus side of the field. Pass over the middle, bounced in the air, falls incomplete. Receiver was hit from behind. Ball bounced up in the air, but hit the ground harmlessly. Second down and 10 now for Boise State. Blitz. Goff hammered again in the backfield. Completes the pass, though, again, and it's another first down. Greg Burrell with the catch, his fourth. 27 yards on the night, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Goff is getting pummeled in the pocket, but he's completing all of his passes. I mean, you got to give the guy credit. He's standing in there taking his hits and completing his passes. Oh, really, Earl? Well, that's cool. I appreciate that. I see a lot of streams with a lot of people, but yeah, not a lot of people talking. Oh, he got a hammered helmet in the chest, and the receiver couldn't hold on. Can't blame him. That probably hurt. That was a solid shot to separate ball from ball catcher. Second down and 10 at the Delaware 36-yard line. Yeah, I see a lot of people with a lot of people in their chats. Hundreds of people in the chats, but no one's ever really talking. Another completion on the drag route to the 21. Boise on the move. Goff took another hit there. Wasn't a big one, but it was enough. Oh, not real good today, Godspeed. Thank you for asking, though. Not a good day for her. On the drag route, complete, right side, and he's into the end zone. I don't like the way this game is going. Yeah, not a good memory day today, Godspeed. Thank you. Jordan Bell on the reception. Number 29 there wanted to give him a high five. You should try and tackle him first next time. I agree, Godspeed. Hey, Ravens. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. Starting a Cardinals franchise, that's cool. That should be fun. 8 plays, 80 yards on the scoring drive, 1:31 seconds, and Boise State now has the lead, 14-7. Remember, though, Delaware gets the ball to start the second half. 1:12 to go in the half. We're going to try and put some points on the board. Here's Claiborne at his 3-yard line. Tried to get it out to the left side, and he was cut down at the 17. Rebuilding the Cardinals should be fun. Streeter with an empty backfield. Dropping back to pass over the middle. He's looking for Earl Arnold. He's got it, and he steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 1:03 to go in the half. Nice gain. I think that's Earl's first catch of the night. It is, Ravens. It is. You should try doing it with Delaware, recruiting only from the state of Delaware. It's extremely difficult. Arnold in motion. He takes the jet sweep, and he's dragged down from behind. 5-yard loss. Second down and 15 now. So that didn't work. Hunter Raines with the tackle. Second down and 15. Streeter back to pass. Over the middle. Oh, it's fucking intercepted. God damn it. Oh, this isn't good. Get him, get him, get him. Lineman run him out of bounds. I think that's Rosenhack. Pushed him out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Ravens. That couldn't have been worse. Nazaya Caravallo with the pick. Never should have thrown that ball. Threw it over the middle into coverage, and that's what happens. Damn it. All right, well, let's see. I want goal line here. This could be bad. Goff with an empty backfield. Back to pass. He's hit and dropped at the 15-yard line. Another injury for Boise. Kike Kinatakara. I don't know where they're recruiting their guys from. Maybe the Isle of Samoa. Looked like he was holding his knee or hamstring possibly. Caden Singleton with the sack. And it's 2nd and goal at the 12 now. Clock stops. Boise State charged with a timeout because of the injury. Goff to the end zone, and it's knocked away. Number 29 got a hand on it. It's 3rd and goal with 27 seconds to go. Well, at least you got the 1, Ravens. I'm a Jets fan. We never have a 1. Goff back to pass, looking to the end zone. It's caught and he held on. Did he? No, he didn't. He dropped it. As the Blue Hen over the loudspeaker indicates it's 4th down. He did not hold on to that ball. Oh, wow, that's a touchdown, man. I'd be replaying that. If that was me, I'd be replaying that. And the field goal attempt is off the upright and no good. Holy shit, the Blue Hens dodged a major bullet. First of all, the previous play, it was a touchdown. Secondly, a chip shot field goal goes off the right upright. And J.P. Rowe misses it. And we're still 14-7. Wow. Umaga, yeah, the island. Yeah, no kidding, Raven. Yep. Yeah, well, try being a Jets fan. We lose all the time. Snap it, snap it, snap it. There we go. Claiborne has it. Yeah. Delaware calls their first time out. I'm on varsity and a half, Raven. I'm on varsity and I have the sliders set to 1585. Which is still extremely difficult with this team. We only have 42 guys on our roster. Best guy we have is a 3-star recruit. Looking left side, and it's knocked away by the middle linebacker. 3rd down and 6 now. We get the ball in the second half. I'd really like a field goal here. You know what? I don't think they're going to be expecting a run. Let's go with the touch pass. Yeah. Yeah, I've played it a little bit, Ravens, not too much. Here's Earl Arnold on the carry. He's got a blocker. Runs out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That's not a carry. It's my bad. That was a touch pass. So it's considered a pass. So we're at the 33-yard line. 6 seconds to go. I don't know if we're going to get in field goal range or not. Yes, I agree, Ravens. I do agree on that. Streeter. Back to pass. Taking a shot downfield, looking for Arnold, and it's fucking intercepted again. Arnold was open when I threw it. You want to stop him, fellas? Thank you. That's the end of the first half of the Mountain West Conference Championship game. Boise State with a 14-7 lead. Hey, don't forget, if you like Boise State, I got a ton of Boise State apparel merchandise in the shop here today, as well as a bunch of Delaware Blue Hens merchandise. Plus, you can buy your own copy of College Football 26 or Madden 26 if you want right here from the live stream. Just click the shop button below the video or at the top of the live chat. You can click right on that shopping bag. Lots of Boise State apparel today. Jackets, t-shirts, sweatshirts. I think I even put up a hat up there today. Yeah, I do pro on Madden too, yeah. Here's Claiborne at his 3-yard line. Found a seam, got dragged down from behind. That was a potentially touchdown-saving tackle right there. All right, we're still in this game here. Got to be smart. Got to be smart. Streeter in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Dumps it over the middle. Earl Arnold makes the catch, and he gets 8 yards to the 32-yard line. Good catch by Earl. 4th catch of the evening for him. Damian Claiborne in the backfield now. Your receivers are McKinley Arnold and Calvin Thomas. Here's Claiborne. Bounces it back to the middle, and he's up to the 42-yard line for Blue Hens. First down. Yeah, they are, Ravens. Can't blame them. Fuck, they put everything on one platform and then raise the price. Fuck yeah, you can't blame them at all. I'm glad I don't watch wrestling that much anymore. Pass to the left side. Claiborne in the drag route. I don't know if he made the catch or not. It doesn't look like he did. So it's 2nd down and 10 at the 42-yard line. The clock's not moving, so that was incomplete. Streeter back to pass. Looking left side. Got a man. McKinley couldn't hold on. It's 3rd down and 10. All the tickets are too damn expensive now, Ravens. Yeah, I agree. 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Hens at their 42-yard line. Key conversion attempt here. Looking to the right side. Earl Arnold made the catch, took the contact, and he dropped it. Fucking bitch. I didn't see the ball come out. Yeah, there it is. 4th down. Fuck, man. I don't like the way this is. The first drive, we moved the ball very well. Haven't done shit since. I don't like the way this is shaping up here. Punt return to the 30-yard line at Boise State. It's going to try and add some more points on. We caught a big break at the end of the first half. We got away with a turnover. The defense rose to the occasion. Hand off to the right side, no gain on the play. Greg Burrell on the carry, Mikey Catino with the tackle. Yeah, I don't watch WWE anymore. Goff hands it off. Tried a spin move, and he went nowhere. Right into the arms of a senior linebacker, Colin Gallagher, and it's 3rd down and 11. Sellout crowd here at Delaware Stadium for this Mountain West Conference Championship game. 26 degrees at kickoff. But the cold doesn't really give anybody an advantage here. Pass underneath, complete, but short of the first down. He got 7. He needed 11. It's 4th down and 4. Goff is 15 of 22 for 166 yards and a touchdown. So the defense comes up big. Now the offense has to reward them with some kind of points here. Punt from the 25. Claiborne on his 20. Nice return to the 35-yard line. 14 yards on the return. Delaware's got Spiller and McConomy in the backfield. Streeter back to pass. Right side, left side, I'm sorry. Devin Cush with another catch. Showing his toughness. He's to the 46-yard line. 5th catch of the night for Devin. He's up to 85 yards, and that's a Blue Hens first down. Move those chains. The ball is spotted at the Broncos' 46-yard line. Streeter took a pretty good shot there. Barely got rid of that one in time. Spiller in the backfield. Every carry could be his last. His season health is down to nothing. And he's caught from behind after a 2-yard gain to the 43. 2nd and 8 at the Boise State 43-yard line. Spiller back to pass. Ah, fuck, nobody's open. Jesus Christ. Throw it away, just throw it somewhere. Oh, God, come on, make the catch. Oof. Knocked away. In the end zone, looking for Matt McKinley. Now it's 3rd down and 8. Defender boxed him out there and tipped the pass away. 3rd down and 8 at the Boise 43-yard line. We're going to go for it if we don't make this. This is 4-down territory. Streeter back to pass. Looking over the middle. Wide open Matt McKinley on the slant route. Lost his defender. Touchdown Delaware. Blue Hens pull within 1. Matt McKinley on the slant route. Lost his defender on the cut. Nobody was in the middle. He had a clear path to the end zone. Big play. Here comes Taco Bell for the very important PAT now. Streeter's 10 of 17. He's not having a good game. 154 though now. And a touchdown. Another look at it. Good protection. And look at how wide open McKinley was. Taco Bell for the PAT. The kick is good, and we're tied with 2:02 to go in the 3rd quarter. 4 plays, 65 yards, 1:06 off the clock. One more look at the touchdown pass. I hope not, Earl. Hopefully not. Yeah, it could be. You got to win 2 consecutive to get that promotion. Kickoff 5 yards deep into the end zone. Broncos take a knee, and they'll start the drive at the 25-yard line. We got a tie game. Play action for Goff over the middle. And it's incomplete. Had a defender draped all over him. Very tight coverage. And the pass is incomplete, so good job there. 2nd and 10 at the Bronco 25. Goff back to pass, dumps it over the middle. Oh, nice tackle to stop him from getting to the 1st down marker. Number 29 with a solid tackle to stop him from getting to the line to gain. That was a forearm to the chin. Whatever works. It's 3rd and 1. Listen to this crowd. Should be this way every week. We're 3-time defending conference champions. There's that fucking animation. Can't stop that play. 1st down for the Broncos. Handoff left side, nowhere to go. Dropped in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Mikey Catino with the TFL. And it's 2nd down and 12. Ball spotted at the Boise State 34-yard line. 1:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Mountain West Championship game. Lots of time. Dumps it over the middle. Minimal gain. Exactly a minimal gain. 1 yard. 3rd down and 11. Empty backfield for Goff. Drops back to pass. Blitz up the middle. They got to him. Drops them at the 25-yard line. 2nd sack for the Delaware defense tonight And that one brings up 4th down and 19 at the 27-yard line. And Mikey Catino, the man with the sack. Is that the end of the quarter? Nope, 55 seconds left. All right, so they're going to punt it away from the 27-yard line. Mikey Catino could not have a bigger sack on the season than that to this point. Here's Claiborne on the punt return. Weaving his way through the defense, picked up about 10 on the return, and Boise State is going to start the drive at their 44-yard line. Ben Stauffer with the tackle there. So the Blue Hens are in good shape here. Hand off to Claiborne. He finds a hole. Look at him bobbing and weaving his way to the 35-yard line. Big gain, and it's the Blue Hens' first down. They're going to spot the ball at the 34. Nice run by Damian Claiborne. Keep it on the ground to finish out the third quarter. 23 seconds to go. Claiborne cuts it back. Counterplay. Look at the power in the second effort. He gets 5 yards. It's 2nd down and 5 at the 30. We're going to try and run one more play here. Spiller enters the backfield for the Blue Hens. 4 seconds to go. Here comes Spiller. Finds a hole, and he's going to fall forward, and that's a first down. So when we come back to start the fourth quarter here in the Mountain West Championship game, the Blue Hens are going to have a first down deep in Boise State territory. We got a tie game. It's 14 apiece. Don't forget about today's Super Chat goal. $10 is today's Super Chat goal. Anyone who wants to donate $10 to the stream will have one of our linebackers named after you, and you can join the Delaware Blue Hens dynasty for 4 seasons. All right. First down at the Boise State 22-yard line as we start the fourth quarter of a 14-14 ball game. Arnold in motion. It's a fake touch pass. Claiborne to the left side. Lots of green in front of him. He's not going to make it. They dragged him down at the 1-yard line. He's got 93 yards on the night. I thought he was in. Dragged down from behind. Here's the replay. Lots of room over there. That fake worked nicely. And he got caught from behind. We're going to go right up the middle. First and goal from the 1. Inside the 1. Spiller in the backfield. He's going to take it. Trying to get in. He does! Touchdown, Delaware! Blue Hens regain the lead. Greg Spiller brings it in from a yard out. And Delaware back on top 2014 with 4:31 to go in the Mountain West Conference Championship game. That was straight brute strength right there to power his way across the goal line. Spiller, 8 carries for 32 yards, but 2 touchdowns. Another couple of looks at it. Good job by the offensive line. Here's Taco Bell lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good. 5 plays, 56 yards on the touchdown drive. 1:16 seconds off the clock. One more look at it. Broke a couple of tackles to get into the end zone, Greg Spiller did. And it's 21-14 Delaware. Thank you, Godspeed. Did I, Earl? I'm sorry. Two yards deep in the end zone. Boise State takes it out to the 14. Now the pressure is on the defense. Oh, Claiborne's hurt. Claiborne's playing special teams. It looked like he was holding his calf there. All right. Stone's been working for us. Goff back to pass. Over the middle, behind his receiver. Claiborne has a bruised ankle. He will return soon. Pass was behind the receiver by quite a bit. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Mountain West Conference Championship on the line here, Delaware Stadium. 26 degrees at kickoff time, still no snow here in the game. And he bobbled it and couldn't hold on. Bates bobbled it 2 or 3 times. He was wide open. And he couldn't bring it in. So it's 3rd down and 10 now. Deep in their own territory. 4:20 to go in this one. Goff in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Over the middle, passes high and caught. And held on to, most importantly. They tackle him at the 30-yard line. Goff is 18 of 28 for 192. And a touchdown. First down, Boise State at their 30-yard line now. Just over 4 minutes to play. Handoff. Right side. A lot of blue jerseys there, and he doesn't go anywhere. It's a 2-yard loss. Khalil Ali with the tackle for loss. First time we've called his name tonight. 2nd down and 12. It's drop back zone in this one. No blitz. Goff back to pass. Looking deep. Got a man on the slant. Complete to the 25-yard line. Cameron Bates. Pass was a little bit low. Bates made a nice catch. That's his 3rd of the night for 79 yards. .342 to play. 21-14 Delaware. First down, Boise State at the Blue Hen 36. Goff back to pass again. That's all they're doing. Dumps it out to the left flat. Complete, but no gain on the play. Nair Domney on the spot for a 5-yard loss. Tackled him immediately. 2nd and 15 now at the Delaware 41. 3:25 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Goff back to pass again. And he's hit from behind and tackled at the 46-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 20. Julius Puryear with a sack. We haven't called his name tonight. Goff gets up holding his ribs. First sack by Puryear tonight. Couldn't have come at a better time. 3rd down and 20 now. Gonna go Will Sam 3. 3 minutes to go. 4 down territory for the Broncos. Pressured, and he's sacked again. 4th sack of the night for the Blue Hens, and Goff is hurt, and he's going to have to come out of the game. It's 4th down. And they're going to have to go for it with their backup quarterback, Alexander Cobbs, with the sack. And they're going to punt it away with 2:56 to go. It's 4th and 27 at their own 46-yard line. They're going to punt it away and hope their defense can get the ball back with enough time left on the clock. They're going to boot it out of bounds, and it goes out at the 27-yard line. So Delaware is going to take over at their own 27-yard line. 2:51 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. We're going to be looking to kill as much clock as possible. Spiller in the backfield. Claiborne on the motion. Fake the touch pass. Spiller on the carry. And Boise State calls their first timeout. Spiller got 3. 2nd and 7. We can't just run the ball because they're going to be looking for that. Let's try this tight end shake. I love this play. We're going to look for Claiborne in the slot. Streeter with an empty backfield. Over the middle, and he hits Claiborne on the tight end shake. It's a Delaware first down, and Boise has to call another timeout. Claiborne has a severe ankle injury. His season health is down to like 2. His career health is about 27. All of our halfbacks are in dire straits. And we're about to go into the playoffs. Boise's got one timeout. First down, Arnold in motion. He takes the jet sweep. He's got some blockers. This time he wants to stay in bounds, but he's forced out at the 48 after an 8-yard run after catch. Second down and 2 at the 48 of, who are they? Boise State. 2:39 to go. McConommy's in the backfield now. He's going to take the handoff, trying to get around the corner. He does! He's got 15, 20, 25 yards, and they push him out of bounds at the 20-yard line. First down, Delaware at the Boise State 20 with 2:32 to go. Daniel McConommy's got 2 carries for 34 yards, most of them coming on that run. The defense was faked out by that one. Good job. First down, 2:32 to go. Arnold in motion. It's another touch pass. He's got good blocking. Cuts it back to the middle. He ran into his own guy. Arnold was looking at the end zone and ran into his own guy. He did get the first down at the 9-yard line, forcing Boise to call their final timeout. But Earl Arnold was headed to the end zone there. That's a shame. His own guy hung him up, but he did get the first down. I guess we're not going to, I'm waiting for a replay. We're not going to get one, I guess. First and goal at the 9. Streeter with an empty backfield. Dropping back to pass. Looking left. Complete. No, Arnold dropped it. Defender knocked it out of his hand. Second down and goal at the 9-yard line. I don't know. We can check Earl after the game. McConomy on the carry. Looks to the left. Trying to get in. He does. Touchdown, Delaware. Daniel McConommy's second effort gets across the goal line. And it's 27-14 with 2:19 to go. Good second effort at the goal line for McConomy. He's got 3 carries, 43 yards, and a very important touchdown. Yeah, I don't go through all of the stats Earl after the game because people get bored with it if I go too deep into them. But I'll check them out after the game. I'll check and see who's the leaders on defense. Taco Bell coming for the PAT, and the kick is good. Boise has another injury. Maliki Taasi. Yeah, they got to be doing their recruiting on the Isle of Samoa. 7 plays, 71 yards in 34 seconds. 2:19 to go. Delaware comfortable now, up by 14.
Number 15 set to kick this one away.
Yeah, we'll check all of the regular season stats, regular season leaders. We'll check them after the game. We'll check offense and defense. It's the last game of the regular season. The regular season's over. But these statistics count, though, so we'll check them. We'll go through all of the offense and defensive leaders after the game. Good Lord, Cameron. Why don't you bump up the difficulty? Doesn't that get boring? Pass over the middle looking for a drag route, and Goff threw it at his feet. It didn't even make his feet. Pass hit the turf and bounced at his feet. So that's going to be 2nd and 10. Goff has had some really good passes tonight and some really bad ones. That was one of the bad ones. He's back to pass again. I don't think we're going to see any more running plays as he takes off and runs. 5-yard gain for Goff. It's 3rd down and 5, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Are they going to get a playoff? No, they will not. 2 minutes left in the Mountain West. championship game. Delaware in a battle with the Broncos, but leading 28-14. Third down and 5 for Goff and the Broncos. He has an empty backfield. No surprise there. Good protection. Looking down the left sideline, and it's knocked away. Nice job. Looked like Graham, A.J. Graham on the coverage there. 4th and 5, and now they're going to go for it at their 22-yard line. 91-0, 93-0. Which one is it, Cameron? Are you confused over there? You got to bump up the difficulty level, man. Make it challenging. Blitz! Goff is sacked at the 15. Alex Adebayo got to him. And Delaware's going to take over first down at the Boise State 16-yard line with 1:49 to go. Huge sack by Adebayo, and that will end the night for the Broncos. Arnold in motion, takes the touch pass, and he's dropped in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. Hunter Hens with the tackle. Second and 13 now at the Boise 19. It doesn't get boring. God, that would get boring for me. Winning 93-0 every single game. It's fun every once in a while, but every single game, man, that would be boring to me. I need a challenge. Here's McConaughey. Lost 2 yards. Tried for the sweep, got hung up in a bunch of bodies. It's 3rd and 15, but the clock continues to run, so that's okay. 1:05 to go. Boise State is out of timeouts. 3rd and 15 for Delaware at the Boise 21-yard line. We could take a knee, but we're not going to. Why would we? Come on. You know better than that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to try a toss pass with the very injured Greg Spiller. Spiller's not in the backfield. It's actually Henderson. He takes the toss. He's got a blocker. Doesn't have enough of them, though. 3 white jerseys waiting for him, but he stayed in bounds, and the clock continues to run. So it's 4th down and 15. Taco Bell is going to come on and attempt a 38-yard field goal to put the kibosh on this one. It's going to be a 38-yard attempt to try and close out the scoring. Here's the snap. The kick is good. Taco Bell puts 3 more on the board. It's 31-14. This one's over. 5 ticks of the clock remaining. And Boise State is going to fall. Delaware, your Blue Hens are going to be back-to-back Mountain West Conference champions, and they will be promoted next season to the American Conference.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
Yeah, I need a challenge, Ken. You know, it's fun once in a while, but all the time, yeah, no, can't do it. You play Old Dominion tomorrow, or you're going to beat Old Dominion tomorrow. 5 seconds to go. Boise should take a knee, but they're not going to. Goff is still on the field, and he's going to take an unnecessary hit. Goes down the left side. It's knocked away, and the clock hits triple zeros. The Delaware Blue Hens are your Mountain West Conference champions for the 2nd consecutive season. They are now 4-time defending conference champions, and they will be promoted to the American Conference for next season. But before that, we're going to the national playoffs for the 3rd consecutive season. Braden Streeter going, tough luck, coach. There's one of Greg Spiller's touchdowns. That one a 1-yard run. And there's your Mountain West Conference championship trophy for the 2nd consecutive year, going to the University of Delaware. All right, let's take a look at these statistics. Thank you, Ken. First downs, 18-13, Delaware. Total offense, 344 for the Blue Hens, 253 for Boise State. Total plays, 47-44 in favor of the Broncos. On the ground, Boise State, 15 carries for 25 yards and a touchdown. Delaware, solid game, 22 carries, 162, and 3 touchdowns. In the air, Boise State completed 19 of 32 passes for 228 yards and a touchdown. Delaware completed 19 of 22 for 182 yards and a touchdown. I don't think that's accurate, though. A lot of time these game stats are not accurate. Thanks, EA, for that. Thanks for even making me have to say that. Third down conversions, Boise 3 of 9, Delaware 4 of 7. Fourth down conversions, the Broncos were 0 for 2. Red zone, Broncos didn't get there. Delaware 80%, 3 touchdowns, and a field goal. 2 turnovers in the game, both of them belonging to the Blue Hens. Both of them interceptions from Braden Streeter. He has had a horrible year as far as interceptions go. Total yards on the night, 421 for the Hens, 317 for the Broncos. No penalties in the game. Time of possession fairly even, 11-9 in favor of Delaware. Thank you, Cameron. Take a look at our statistics. There's your accurate passing statistics. I don't know why they don't appear accurately in the game stats. Braden Streeter completed 14 of 22 passes, 182 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Rushing, Greg Spiller, 9 carries, 35 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not a lot of action, but he made it count. Damian Claiborne, 7 carries, 93 yards. Daniel McConomy, 4 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Braden Henderson, 1 carry, no gain. Braden Streeter, 1 carry, -7 yards. It was a sack. In the air, look at Earl Arnold, 7 catches, 41 yards. He dropped one. Devin Cush, 5 catches, 85 yards. Matt McKinley, 1 catch, but he made it count, 43-yard touchdown. And Damian Claiborne, 1 catch for 13 yards. He also dropped one. Let's take a look at your scoring summary. Hopefully, Earl, we'll find out in a minute. Delaware got on the board first. Greg Spiller, a 19-yard touchdown run with 59 seconds left in the opening quarter. Taco Bell's extra point made it 7-0. Boise came storming back, though. 42 seconds later, 59-yard touchdown run by Greg Burrell. We were tied at 7 after 1. Boise took the lead on a Jordan Bell 21-yard reception from Tremaine Goff with 1:11 left in the half. It was 14-7 Boise State at the break, but the key play at the end of the half, Delaware threw an interception. Boise State tried for some points. They tried a field goal, and they missed. It hit the upright. That could have given them a 17-7 lead, and they had all the momentum, but that gave some momentum to Delaware, only trailing by 7 at the break. Matt McKinley caught a 43-yard touchdown pass from Braden Streeter with 2:01 to go in the third quarter, and instead of Boise having that 10-point lead, we were tied when the end of the third quarter came, and the Blue Hens put it away in the fourth quarter with 17 points en route to a 31-14 Mountain West Conference Championship game victory. Boise State, 10-3 on the season. They'll be going to a bowl game. They finished conference play at 7-2, and Delaware improves to 12-1 on the year. They finished conference play a perfect 9-0. Only loss of the season coming to the Oregon Ducks. That wasn't too bad of a loss. It was a 19-7 game. We were dominated, though. No question about that. Mountain West football champions for the second consecutive year, your Delaware Blue Hens. So they are 4-time defending conference champions. We won Conference USA 2 years in a row as well. We're going to the American Conference next season, but we got some damage to do before then. How much will number 9 Delaware rise in the rankings after beating number 22 Boise State in Newark? Hopefully enough to get us a home game. Defensive player of the game, Khalil Ali, 4 tackles, 2 passes, defended by the numbers, 31-14 victory. They outpassed us 228-182 and we outrushed them 162-25. Coming into the game, Delaware was a 3-point underdog, and they come away with a 31-14 win. All right, let's bump it to the next week. And we'll take a look at all of the conference championships and see who won what. 150 experience. It's ridiculous. Delaware moves up 2 spots in the poll to number 7. Is that good enough to get us a home game in the first round of the playoffs? I mean, could we even potentially possibly get a bye in the first round? Let's see. Well, we got a bye week this week, so let's take a look at the scores and schedules and see who won what in the conference championship games. Conference USA title goes to Middle Tennessee, 28-24 over Louisiana Tech. The Blue Raiders are 11-2. Pac-12 championship, USC blows out UCLA 42-17. Trojans are 11-2. Mountain West Conference championship goes to Delaware 31-14 over Boise State. The Blue Hens are 12-1. MAC title goes to Buffalo 31-12 over Central Michigan. The Bulls, look at them, they're 11-2. Big 12 title goes to Oklahoma State 31-28 over Utah. The Cowboys are 9-4. Sun Belt Championship goes to Old Dominion 52-21 over Troy. Old Dominion, look at them, they're 19. 11-2 on the season. SEC title goes to Georgia 34-31 over Alabama. Bulldogs are 11-2. American Football Championship. That's where we're going to be next year. The title goes to Florida Atlantic 49-47 over North Texas. Wow. The Owls are 11-2. Both of them might be on our schedule for next season. Big Ten title goes to Ohio State 38-24 over Michigan. Buckeyes are 12-1. And this is the one we were looking at. ACC title goes to Miami. The Hurricanes 24-10 winners over Wake Forest. Miami is the only undefeated team in the nation, 13-0, and that loss by Wake Forest could open the gates for a Delaware Blue Hens home game in the playoffs, potentially maybe even a first-round bye. Let's find out. Let's bump it up to the next week, and we shall see. Drum roll, please. 2,000 experience. Still couldn't advance them. We're number 7, which is what we were. Now we got to do trophies first, all right? Georgia gets the Heisman. We have no trophies. There we go. Alexander Cobbs, Dick Butkus, a winner. A winner. Did I just say a winner? Dick Butkus award winner goes to Alexander Cobbs. All right, that's our first trophy, I believe, other than Coach of the Year or Coordinator of the Year, so that's cool. Congratulations, sir. And it's the only one we get. And look at this. I believe we do have a home game. Delaware is going to the playoffs as the number 7 seed, and we could be hosting Oklahoma. It certainly looks that way. Let's get the confirmation here. The Sooners are ranked number 10. And indeed, the Blue Hens have a home game. They look to take advantage of playing at home in the first round of the college football playoffs. The Blue Hens hosting a first-round matchup with the Oklahoma Sooners. Nice job. Good call, Earl. All right, let's take a look at the job offers we got this week. Nothing really good. Head coach at Stanford. Head coach at NC State. Nothing really intriguing. Top stories. Another first-round matchup. Alabama hosts Maryland. Early National Signing Day. Let's see. Hey, I believe that we do not have the worst class in the country this year. We got, 6 recruits? A couple of 3 stars. Woohoo! And let's see where we rank. Wish we could go right to the bottom. We were dead last year. Not much higher than that the previous season. There we go. Number 115. So there are schools who had a worse recruiting year than we did. Let's see who they are. Sam Houston, Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Louisiana Monroe, Kennesaw State, Akron, Ball State, Missouri, New Mexico State, South Alabama, Jacksonville State, Tulane, Colorado, UCF. Wow, surprise there. Boise State, that's a surprise. All right, and just to verify, the league above us, Mountain West, is the American, so we are going to the American Conference next year. All right, very good. And managed staff, hopefully we got guys sticking around for the playoffs, indeed. All right. So, schedule, what other games do we got? USC at Texas, Wake Forest at Michigan. Yeah, see, Wake Forest had a home game, and that loss to Miami put them on the road at Michigan. Top 25, there's your 7th-ranked Delaware Blue Hens. College football playoff bracket. It is official, no longer a projection. First round matchups, 12 USC at number 5 Texas A&M. Number 9 Maryland at number 8 Alabama. Number 11 Wake Forest visits Ann Arbor. Number 6 Michigan. And in the final first round game, 7th Delaware, 12-1 at home, hosting the 10th seeded 9-3 Oklahoma Sooners. Look at this. Next up for us, if we can win, winner of our game goes to take on Miami, who is the only undefeated team in the nation. All right, conference standings. They're your Delaware Blue Hens, Mountain West champions for the 2nd consecutive year. Heisman goes to the guy from Georgia. We did have one award winner. Look at that. Brian Smith was a finalist for the Broyles Award. So we had some guys in contention this year. All right, coach abilities, none to upgrade. All right, let's hit our rosters. Oh, I want to look at the stats too. We'll look at the stats real quick. After we do this, I got to do this so I don't forget. All right, Streeter's the starter, Archfield the backup, Spiller, Claiborne, McConomy. McConomy's the fullback, and there's your wide receivers. McKinley has he's gone up 1 to an 80. Thomas is a 79. Earl Arnold is a 71. All right, so let's take a look at our stats. First of all, let's take a look at our injury report. And hopefully it's empty. It is. We got some guys on their last legs coming into the playoffs. All right, so let's see. Stats and records. All right, season stats, team stats. No, this is not what I want. Coach stats, career stats, season stats. There we go. All right. All right, so let's see. Braden Streeter, 2,691 yards, passing 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. E.J. Archfield, 174 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Daniel Armstrong played 1 game, was 1 for 1 for 26 yards and a touchdown. All right, rushing yards. Greg Spiller, 781. Damian Claiborne, 549, and the only ones over 100 yards. Touchdowns. Greg Spiller had 12. Damian Claiborne, 5. Daniel McConomy, 2. Receiving catches, 50. Oh, wait, no, there we go. Earl Arnold led the team in receptions with 56. Damian Claiborne had 50, Cush 35, McKinley 25. Yards. Claiborne 635 yards receiving, McKinley 541, Earl Arnold 518, Devin Cush 473, Calvin Thomas 335, Greg Spiller 154. Touchdown receptions 10 for Earl Arnold, so he led the team in receptions and in touchdowns. Claiborne 5, McKinley 4, Cush 3, Calvin Thomas 3, Daniel McConomy had 1. Let's look at drops. Sadly, I think Earl leads the team in drops as well. He does. He had 11, Claiborne 7, McKinley, Cush, and Manelli each had 1. Receiving, blocking, defense. Let's look at tackles on the season. Adebayo, 37 solo tackles. A.J. Lee, 36. Mikey Catino, 29. Alexander Cobbs, 26. Domney had 26 as well. A.J. Graham and Khalil Ali, 25 each. Tackles for loss, 24 for Mikey Catino, 24 for Alexander Cobbs, 20 for Alex Adebayo, 13 for Puryear, 13 for Horn, A.J. Lee. Azir Lee had 11, Gallagher 11, Morant also had 11. Sacks on the season. Cobbs, 10.5. Catino and Morant had 7, Horn 6, Puryear 5, Tracy Scott 4, Gallagher and Bullard had 3. Interceptions. Oh, that sucks, Godspeed. Sorry to hear that. Azir Lee. I don't know why I keep saying A.J. Lee. That's the wrestler. Azir Lee, 3 interceptions to lead the team. Khalil Ali had 2. Granderson had 1. All right. Kicking, Taco Bell, 21 of 27 on the season with a long of 51. 77% good, and he was 51 of 52 on extra points. Punting, Conklin, 21 kicks on the year, 41-yard average, 3 inside the 20, 4 touchbacks, a long of 49. Kick return yardage, 467 yards for Carl Smith. He had 2 touchdowns and a long of 95. Claiborne had 221 yards and kick returns. Manelli had 45. Punt returns, 449 yards. Claiborne returned them all. One of them was a 68-yard touchdown. No, we won, Godspeed. We won 31-14. Put up 17 points in the fourth quarter. 17 points in the fourth quarter for a 31-14 win, and we got a home game in the playoffs tomorrow. First round home game matchup, taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. All right, that's going to do it for me for tonight. Hope you guys had fun. That was a good game. And everything played out the way we hoped it would. Next live stream will be tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Delaware with a home playoff game in the first round. After that 31-14 win over Boise State, Delaware is 12-1, ranked number 7, hosting the Oklahoma Sooners in the playoffs. Sooners are number 10 and 9 and 3. Have a good night yourself, Godspeed. Thank you for joining. Kickoff for that game tomorrow will be at 5 o'clock. Hope you guys will join me. If you had any fun tonight, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button down below if you liked what you saw. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to take care of that. Don't forget to check out the merchandise in the shop. We got Boise State and Delaware merchandise in the shop tonight, as well as College Football 26 and Madden 26. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, too, to turn on all of your notifications so you don't miss out on anything. Plus, you don't want to miss out on the live streams. The next one of those will be tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Playoff game. Delaware hosting Oklahoma. Thank you, Godspeed, for joining. Thank you, Earl, for joining. Thank you for the kind words as well. Thank you, Cameron, for joining. Thank you, Ken, for joining as well. And, well, my screen just froze. Isn't that lovely? Okay, here we go. Well, that's interesting. My screen just froze. Well, there we go. All right, let's see if I can fix this. Here we go. I don't know what happened to my screen just froze. All right, well, I'd like to name everybody that joined the chat today, but if I didn't name you already, I apologize. My screen has frozen, and thus making it difficult for me to read the chat and see who was here. But I think I got everybody. Ravens was here. Ravens was here as well. Thank you, Ravens Nation, for stopping in. And thank you, everyone else who stopped in along the way. I appreciate all you guys. Hope you had fun. Have a great night. Have a good day at work tomorrow. And I hope to see you at 5 o'clock tomorrow night for the next live stream as Delaware hosting Oklahoma in the first round of the playoffs. As Delaware makes their third consecutive appearance in the national playoffs. Could this be the magical season where Delaware can win a national championship? We shall see. Hope you'll join me then. Have a great day at work tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Hope you had fun. Go Blue Hens.